And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to change.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the air. It's Hart. Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it on the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. Running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing in the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking for space. It's Lyle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
How you miss the pick,
made the
18?
catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the
My
catch.
fucking
Converts
camera.
on 4th down, is still on his feet. Open spaces. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Why the hell my
He
camera
broke away
switched?
from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Hart. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dances away to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds his tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling them up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle them up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance to stop cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilbert. He's going to come up about 5 yards short on the line to gain.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They believe they can run right here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Hart. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds. And now they've got first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
A first down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to change this route. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Breaks into the open on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. There he goes.
How you cheating to I'm cheating to the inside and they get.
Touchdown, Kane.
All right, I'm just gonna press.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hart. Puts it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
A 500 week and
with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
300 we could do that, I guess.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gain to the 40-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws.
Come on, bro.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive.
Let this man run from the line of scrimmage.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Lyle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. They get him down at the 36, it will be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You one more bad throw
Talk
in the
about
clean
versatility
pocket
at the running back spot. You got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Hart. There's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brings into the open. Touchdown, Miami. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field. Turning it on. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Lyle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
First
Nice
of
job
all,
by the defense. They're mixing
how
up
y'all
their
made
look
me
here.
miss the
Third and
ball?
long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Bro.
Fired just a little too long.
Come here. Let's see. Let me highlight you right quick.
You're frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and
He traded
constricting
Fields
the
and
pocket.
Bowers.
There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That's crazy right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier
I
sack.
invited him already.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Yeah.
To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one.
Man.
He's got it on the outside. He's loose.
Come on, bro.
Hurricane. And they've moved out front.
I guess, bro.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes
Man, throwing fucking Stevies, bro.
And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space.
Shit.
Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. here comes the Michigan offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
Right.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Sound like what you're who?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth.
Right.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today.
Back when you had
SMU is
stamina,
ahead of
huh?
this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. That pass is incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it. Connection to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ryan. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Well, they run it right up the middle, try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Ryan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, they just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Ouch. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's going to lose a yard on that one. To pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he makes the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get
Hike
that
the
one
ball,
off.
bro.
It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt.
And double overtime. Let's see.
From the gun. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
This game's over. Looking for more room.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Takeaway is the exclamation
I guess,
point.
bro.
The game saver for
Don't make
the
no
win.
sense.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over. And if they
I guess y'all gonna say I got hit, huh?
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. On the run, it's live. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. That'll do it.
Niggas
A
need-
double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
Can't be bullshit, bro.
Man, this guy